Hi and welcome to another Watch Geek video. Today we're taking a closer look at the latest model from Zelos, a brand that has been a go-to micro brand for many watch enthusiasts for years. I have a feeling they were among the first micro brands to get approval from us watch people, and I personally owned and wore a Hammerhead for years and loved every day of it. This new model is not a diver, but more like a sports watch inspired by racing cars and teams of the past. The colors available are truly vast, and most of them you'll be able to connect to some famous racing car. I went with one of the simplest, white with red stripes, that is inspired by the Red Bull F1 livery that was done as a one-off special for Japanese Grand Prix in 2025, celebrating more than half a century of Honda's presence in F1. The dial is an exercise in making something simple at first glance, with details elevating it when you get a closer look. At first, simple white dial with black printing and red stripes, but a closer look reveals another level in the form of a chapter ring with seconds hashes, while all the printing, which is usually pretty flat and simple, is done in such a rich and thick way it shines and gives an illusion of being applied. I remember first seeing this type of printing on the first ever Rolex I reviewed, a white dialed Datejust, and remember my jaw dropping when I saw the macro shots. This gives me that same feeling. The main hour markers are applied and look very 70s, being blocky and simple, while the hands are unique to this model and done in a gunmetal finish, creating a nice contrast to the white dial. They're nicely finished, with only downside being the skeletonization that limits lume application. So while the lume itself is very good and has more than enough of it applied on the markers, the hands are slightly weaker and not as good. But then again, if you want a lume feast, you opt for one of their divers. Continuing with the hands, I love the way they made the seconds hand look like a rev counter needle on a car, as it lacks any counterweight and has a large shaft cap that also mimics the base of a dashboard needle. Another car detail is the power reserve indicator at 9 o'clock, mimicking a fuel gauge as you would expect, and revealing the movement used. A Miyota 9133, which gives all the 9 series goodies: higher beat rate at 28,800 bph, hacking, hand winding, and a date and said power reserve complication. Usually, I'm against the power reserve indicator on an automatic watch, as they tend to always be fully wound, unlike manual wind ones where I like it, but I'm okay with it on this one given the racing car theme. The case is also very 70s, tonneau shaped with alternating finishes and a fair amount of facets and edges. It is true to the vintage aesthetic, and the size follows the same formula. 40 to 41 mm in diameter with a very short lug-to-lug, it wears nicely on pretty much any size wrist, while the bracelet, as usual with Zelos, comes with all the modern goodies. Solid links held with screws, solid end links with quick release pins, and a machined clasp with on-the-fly adjustments. Overall, I like the clean and cohesive design, and they managed to make the watch look familiar while at the same time very original. The coolest detail, however, is on the caseback that has a highly polished embossed silhouette of a car that, to my eye, looks like a Lamborghini Miura. That was the first mid-engine supercar and pretty much the origin of all modern supercar layout. The price is $529 for the all-steel variants on bracelet, while a couple of forged carbon models that come with a strap are $60 more. Despite liking the high-tech carbon, I prefer this traditional steel variant more, as it is more in the spirit of the 60s and 70s racing watches. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and found it useful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and until the next video, bye.